So here's one more story about this stuff. We prepare our future by what we think and do each day. I was recently called by Howard, a gentleman who'd been told that, this is from Love, Medicine, and Miracles by Bernie Siegel. It came out in '87. It's still a fabulous, fabulous book. I was recently called by Howard, a gentleman who'd be told by his doctor he'd be dead in 3 months. He went home, sat down in the living room, and told his wife to cancel his dental appointments. His wife said, "I'm not going to have you sitting around in the living room for 3 months dying." He came to me all the way from Montana. I said, "Anybody who comes here from Montana is not going to die in 3 months. You're different. You're a fighter." 18 months later, Howard is still alive, written up in his hometown paper and shown meditating in his hot tub. His doctor said, "Boy, you're lucky." He said, "It's not luck. It's hard work." But he said the thing that turned him around was my saying, "You're different. You're a fighter. You are not going to die in 3 months' time." I try to help people realize that it's the process of moving toward a goal that's important. As we change and work toward sainthood, the body benefits. Process is the product. The process is the product, how we live. Yeah? So, we're operating all the time out of our belief system and our intentions. Our definition of intention is my ability to create plus my desire aimed at a goal. My ability to create plus my desire for that aimed at that goal. So intention is one of the best ways to make something happen, is to predict it. Predict something's going to happen and you start it. Does that make sense? I'm going to be alive in 10 months. I'm going to be alive in 30 years. Instead of saying, "Oh my God, it's over tomorrow." How many of you have known somebody who was diagnosed with something, anything, and they actually died sooner than the diagnosis? It was like, why bother? Why bother? Again, so we have that range from being totally engaged and challenging or saying, I can't. Where are we in between? So, do you want to live to be 100? Look at that face. Yeah. 104. I want to live to be 157. I want to see 2100. I think it'd be great. I don't know if I'll make it, but I'd love it. I think I'll be really short and running around.
I've been telling my kids for years, I'm going to live to be 100, so get used to it. I'll be around to haunt you for many years to come.
Well, actually, there was just new research that if you're born in the year 2000, which my first grandbaby just was 6 months old, that the likelihood of living to 100 is like the norm with present medical capabilities and all that. Then I look on the other side with our rate of obesity, diabetes going on. So some people are going to make it to 100, the ones that take care of themselves. But it's not going to be everybody because there's a lot of problems with what's going on. Every intention that we have sets energy in motion. A positive intention, a negative intention. Every intention sets something in motion. It sets energy, whether you're conscious of it or not. And one of the ways to find out what our intentions are is to look at our results. Okay? Results reflect our intentions. So if I say I want a deep, loving relationship, and I'm walking around being angry, resentful, and blaming, what's my real intention?
You don't want a deep, loving relationship.
It's not to be loving. It's to hold somebody else responsible for what's going on for me. So our results reflect our real intentions in this. So without an intention to renew your spirit, It's not going to happen. Does that make sense? So that you're here is awesome, and it says there's a longing there, and yet to make that commitment to really taking care of yourself is another thing. It's another really important thing. 1 in 9 people that get a diagnosis, you're going to die unless you change. Do it. So my hope is you're 1 in 9. Cool? All right. So spiritual, strongest energy, physical, mental, and emotional are totally impacted by it, right? Is my physical body impacted by my mental state of mind? Absolutely. Are my emotions impacted by my thoughts? Okay. And what I really offer is my emotions are caused by my thoughts. Emotions don't just happen. They don't come flying in on an airplane. Whoa! You know, I have to think good thoughts in order to feel happy.